Hey, what's up guys, it's Masleaf here, coming back to do another first person video. And this will be my second attempt of the day, as the first time I did not push the record button. Anyway, going forward into the future with this series, I'm not going to display the name of the player that I'm against, just so I don't make these videos look like they're brag videos. Now, the sole intent of this series is to try and teach you guys something about the game. I don't want it to turn out to be, me bashing one player over and over, just for the hell of it. I don't want it to be like that, and I have received one complaint from a player. I'm not going to specify his name, but yeah, I'm not going to bother to reveal the player I'm against, which is going to be good in some ways too. Unfortunately, he knows that I'm recording. I told him as well, just so, don't give me an easy time. I want some good games right here. Don't be stupid. And we can hover over his portrait, I think. Or maybe not, because Task Manager is right there and I'm on Windows 8. Okay, no idea. Yeah, okay, right, I can hover over it now. Great. Windows 8 is a terrible OS. Take notes. Do not upgrade. Right, so yeah. See what he is. He is... Okay, it works this time. He is Zocom. Right. Zocom is a good faction to be as against Traveller. I'm Traveller. I didn't even notice. Not that going to Cints on this map is a good idea. Because, well, it's very small and easy to defend because of this small little choke here. It's not a choke, but your Tiberium field's kind of enclosed in the corner. Easy to defend against any rushes, unless you're Black Hand and go all in, because all in's so OP. Regardless of the map. Anyways, micro these harvesters. For the umpteenth time, I will keep saying that. Because, well, microing harvesters just so YOLO swag these days. We're gonna just see what he's up to right now. Get the scout off. If he's gonna be going for a load of units, or if he's just gonna be playing the eco game like me. I'm Scrin, so if he goes for 2 war factories, we can hold it off like a boss. Go for those descents. Descents amazingly cost effective against base pushers, especially being Traveller 59. You do not want to go base push against Traveller 59 because disintegrators cost effectively own everything that GDI can make until, of course, they have AP ammo, which is a long way off from this stage. It takes about a minute 30 to upgrade, as far as I know, or it could be a minute. Correct me if I'm wrong. Right, so we don't know what he is. He could be going for 2 war factories right now, or he could be just going eco. But needless to say, we're going to be making the first move, going for those descents. And he's going to attack my spike right now. Repairing the spike costs $4, while it generates 10, so you're still getting that $6 a second profit, even if you repair the spike. It's worth repairing the spike because you don't want it to die, because late game economy usually does revolve around keeping that thing alive. We'll go for the stasis chamber now, just so we can transition out of this to something like Cultists. Cultists are really good against Shatterers. And now we can start thinking about Gunwalkers, which do a better job at killing APCs. Go for that tier 3 now, because we're going to need it to kill off his transition. Now, he did not really make units to counter what I'm building. He's only got 1 tower. Should not be afraid to go for this 1 tower right now. Let's kill these Preds. Now, I know what you're saying, I should have gone for the Harvester, but, these Harvesters doing nothing right here, so not a huge deal. What we can do now is hunt for his tier 2. Maybe we can destroy that, prevent AP ammo from coming up, and then he'll be forced to make a load more APCs than what he would otherwise be building. And as you can see, these few descents are just preventing those Predator tanks from being able to handle this alone. So yeah, going for load of infantry now. Infantry generally what you want to do against infantry and these kind of units is go for cultists. Cultists do an excellent job at grabbing everything. And I mean pretty much everything. He's going for no AP ammo. Okay, this is good news. This is excellent news. No AP ammo on the field, which is just great. See if we can grab some blue Tiberium while we're at it. Phase these Seekers, and we'll camp at one of his Tiberium fields, just delaying his counterattack for as long as possible. We got Gunwalkers, a total of 6 on the field, so we're just delaying the push of these units. We have 5 cultists. Okay, so 5 cultists is going to be enough. We're going to just recycle them endlessly. And we're going to take all of the APCs. See, logic behind this is when he doesn't have APCs, just throw down the mines too, do some damage to him. No, cultist getting left behind. Luckily he doesn't have AP ammo, otherwise that cultist squad would have been dead for sure. Right, and he's going for what appears to be an MCV move. Not something you see very often from this opponent. And no AP ammo is a huge problem for him, as he will need it to kill off these cultists. Unless he goes sniper teams right now, or he has AP ammo nearly done, he's going to be in a lot of trouble. Now we're not going to attack him just yet, and I expect I'll be having blue Tiberium boost very soon, which I am. So the blue Tiberium coming in to play, which is just great. He finally has AP ammo, right? So we don't want to engage into that just yet. He's moving his MCV forward. Right, okay, so yeah, we could just steal his harvesters. Because why the hell not? So yeah, 1 harvester, 2 harvester, 3 harvester, 4 harvesters. Predator, not harvester. Okay, now he's like, okay, I need to kill this guy right now. Otherwise I'm pretty screwed. Get some engineers, just so we can start retaking these tripods if we lose any, but I don't think we're going to lose anything at all. My opponent immediately surrenders, seeing how the temporal wormhole is overpowered and should be nerfed out of the game. So yeah, loads of blue tip harvesters, loads of his harvesters getting stolen can result only in a win. So yeah, I'm not going to go over the stats too much just because I don't want to edit my opponent's name out a lot, which will be disastrous. And it's going to be random versus random. He's going to cycle through the maps. I told my opponent to cycle through the maps. Keep it fresh, keep it going. And it's going to be new maps only, with some maybe official maps in there now and then. Yeah, we played on Arena last map. That's an official map. And I am Scrin. So it's one of those days where I get nothing but Scrin factions. Happens. Don't know why. Just the nature of the RNG. Okay, so we can try and kill his engineer, hide behind the spike with a buzzer, since it is their fastest scout. If this can't kill an engineer there, then well, I don't suppose any other scout would be able to. And of course we want to protect our own engineer from things like rifles. I had Death Sentence. I played against Death Sentence the other day, and he sold a power plant first. He could actually kill my engineer before it captured my own spike. And we can kill it. No, okay, he just barely saves his rifle squad there. He's going to know that I'm Scrin. He won't know what particular kind of Scrin he is unless he spots my war factory. So stopping this rifle squad right here might be a good idea. He's GDI Vanilla. Right, so send this buzzer to him. GDI Vanilla don't generally have that many rushes to pull off against Scrin, because Scrin have Devour tanks, and Devour tanks are pretty good at holding off anything, and they're pretty good for defending. That's what I mainly use them for, defending or pushing on small maps like Stusa, where speed is not really a factor. It's more about firepower. And I tell you, Devour tanks combined with some corruptors on that map is a lethal combination. Just ask Aeonian. So yeah, we knew from the start that he is just GDI Vanilla because we checked his rifle squad out. It's a shame you can't do that with buzzers. It makes it a little bit unfair. Though you can spot tower cells, but Scrin have no reason to tower cell because, well, it's cost ineffective to sell towers because, well, It's $300 for a buzzer, whereas if you got it from the portal, it would be only $200, which is a lot cheaper. So 5 harvesters on the field. He's going for what appears to be a middle expand. Now, seeing that middle expansion, we will probably go for Devourer tanks. Yeah, that definitely looks like an aggressive factory placement right there. Okay, so we'll clear up some of what he's doing. We'll go for the Gunwalker to spot what kind of unit composition you'll be going for. If he's going for APCs, Preds, or what. Go for the Devourer tanks. Of course, we want to have the War Factory near to a Tiberium field just so we can get those Devourer tanks charged up. And yeah, we're going to send this harvester there. Get the Gunwalker out. Okay, he's going for pits. I'm not sure if that's a good idea, especially when he finds out what kind of unit composition I'm going for. He's not going to be happy to see it. So yeah, we're just going to hold off. Oh, okay, right. I think he knows about my harvester. Should have saw that coming a mile away. But nonetheless, we might be able to protect this harvester. Harvester's got loads of health, by the way, so it's not going to be a huge deal. It's that Gunwalker. Yeah, this Gunwalker needs to spot what he's doing. Right, okay, so he may just end up killing this Devourer tank, although it does get some nice shots off. We don't know what he's doing right now, if he's all in. Okay, he's going for Preds. Okay, so it might not be a bad idea to mix in some disintegrators. See how far those predators are from my base. We do have the defender's advantage right now, which is just going to be great. And of course we can see that the blue Tiberium is coming into play. Of course we want those Devourer tanks charged up. Get that Devourer tank charged up, and we're going to get harassed by some hits probably. Of course we want to micro here the best we can. Forcing these units out of position is just going to be great, so we can get some nice much needed shots off. And we're expending the green beam, but as you can see the green beam does significantly more damage, and it's worth charging them up for that green beam. And this is an all-in by the look of things. It's something that Bike Rush can do, but I'll tell you for a fact it's not Bike Rush. No, not Bike Rush. But my opponent is making it incredibly hard for himself to be identified. You would never know who it is, I'll tell you that for a fact. And yeah, he's going for the mostly wounded tank first, which makes a great deal of sense. And yeah, just going to throw in the towel, seeing how I'm Scrin. He probably isn't happy to see me having Scrin every game. It's been like that for the last 6 or so games. I've got nothing but Scrin factions, so it might be time to choose a faction that is not Scrin, in case we get Scrin. I mean, maybe we should go for GDI. Yeah, let's go GDI. We'll go GDI, I think it's probably better, as I think games will be more entertaining picking a faction that is not Xenos. And yeah, my opponent picking a faction that he adores very much. Most players do adore this faction, and I think you can guess what it is. Well, actually you can see what it is because I only censored the name right now. My censoring ability is epic. And he is Black Hand. Alright, so GDI versus Black Hand. Pretty good matchup in my opinion. It's going to be on the regular Dust Bowl. Powerful opening for Black Hand on this map would be to go for Shrine. But we as GDI can garrison up this building before he gets that. We don't want to overspend on rifles just in case he is going for Shrine. That would be bad. So just 2 rifles. We want to secure that spike before he's able to. And securing this structure here will ensure us this spike before he gets there. And we just need that $500 back and it'll be okay. So yeah, he's going to find out that he's going to lose that. He needs to take the long way around, otherwise he's going to lose And since this is 102, the engineers cannot get shot through the spike. In 102, I mean 102, this is 102 plus. In 102, units could shoot through the spike. It almost did that there. But you know, it has a reduced chance of shooting through the spike. Going for a pitbull first, which is probably not the most ideal build. But there is a Reckoner rush nowadays that I made kind of popular. And this opponent in particular enjoys doing that kind of rush. There you go, he's going for the tier 2. He hasn't spotted the pitbull, so perhaps I should just... Yeah, okay, he sees the pitbull now. So this may force him to change his build up. But nonetheless, we want to go all out on this rush he's going for. Not sure if he's going for 2 spikes. We need to know if he's going for 2 or just 1. We are GDI, so we're not Zocon. We don't have the harvesters. Harvester's really good at going straight through the guts. Okay, so he's not going to allow me to eco boom up. Going for 2 spikes. So 2 spikes is a huge problem for us. Gonna try and retake one of those spikes back. See if we can lock on this flame tank. There we go. And get this engineer into the APC. Now we're not going to overspend on units to counter this. Okay, here comes the Reckoner. Now what we can do is we can guess where this is coming from. Now we don't want to go for pits to stop this because he can just bail out the rockets. Now I reckon he'll be going straight through the guts with this, so perhaps we should plant some mines right here. Try and bait him into attacking there. Ooh, okay. So yeah, let's get these Preds into position. Of course, now he's going to lose his flame tank if he's not paying attention. And his Reckoners are coming now. He can crush this engineer, but I found that, well, it's hard to crush that. And I'm not sure where his flame tank is right now. Okay, it must have got destroyed. So he's just going to deploy outside of my base, and here comes the bikes. Okay, so I think we're going to transfer them over to a field that... So yeah, the bike's going to go over that Tiberium field right now. And if he chooses to attack that harvester, he's going to lose some units. So let's split these units up. Send 3 over there, 3 here. And get some infantry out. Since he has no cabals in vicinity, then, well, he's going to lose these bikes if he chooses to attack that. There you go. My opponent doing the right thing and not sacking those bikes for nothing. Now we don't know as of yet where his bikes are. If he's building more of them or what. Yeah, we still have one more Reckoner to deal with. We don't necessarily have to deal with this Reckoner. And he does not know that I have units here to stop additional bikes that he could be going for. And yeah, the flame tank, I'm not sure if I did I stop that even? Maybe not. Maybe I didn't. But yeah, we want to stop these bikes right here. But as long as we clean up these bikes, then, well, that's just cost effective for us. Yeah, we want to prevent this flame tank from going heroic, obviously, because that would just be bad. Now we need to scout off in his base, see what he's up to. We held that off reasonably well, quite an unorthodox strategy. We have 6 harvesters, and once we have our command post up, we can see what the hell he's doing, and we can respond appropriately to it.
Our building has been captured. Construction complete.
So yeah, we're going to take back that spike. We don't want our opponent to have a significant advantage. And he hasn't got an expansion right yet, so we don't know what he could be up to. He could be up to something quite nasty. Start working on that AP ammo, see what he's doing. I'm a long way off from AP ammo, so if he has anything else incoming, then well, that's bad. I'm gonna fall victim to it. And yeah, we're gonna retake this spike. As I said before, we don't want them to secure an advantage. We can capture this spike. It'd be nice if we can. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. Just. So yeah, let's get this harvester docking at a refinery. Let's fence this command post. He hasn't got an expansion set up unless he expanded in the most bizarre spot. We have this ox to scout him. You can't make empty ones by the way now, so we have to rely solely on the ones that have rifles inside, which is not a huge deal. We have a few bikes to contend with, but yeah, that's not too much of a problem. Hammerheads do a decent job against bikes, if you can focus them down, of course. In this case, we're doing a good job at focusing bikes down, and then of course from here we focus the bikes that, yeah, there's more bikes there, wow. So let's focus them down. And hammerheads, if used correctly, can even be good against the bikes. Let's get some more harvesters out, since 5 harvesters is for noobs. We need more than that. We need about 10. 10 harvesters, I think, is going to be more than adequate for our needs. Now, I expect him to have an expansion. No, he doesn't. Okay, gone all in. Right. I did not know that. But we responded to it correctly, and we're going to focus that bike down. Last thing we want now is for us to lose any hammerheads. So we're going to micro them to the best of our ability and just micro their bikes down. It's challenging, man. I mean, wow, try and attack these bikes can be quite hard. Got it again, which is just great. And his army is not going to be enough to handle this. And yeah, conceding, saying that he's not doing so well now. Well, he hasn't. He's done pretty well before, in the games we played before, but unfortunately I did not record, and you guys have a demand for good games. But yeah, interesting strategy performed by my opponent, and it will be on another map that we know, which is none other than Tournament Rift. It's a pretty good map. For GDI and for Black Hand. The shrine opening is really good for Black Hand because they can almost guarantee the bottom spikes, giving them a 2 spike advantage over their opponent. I mean, they can use the Black Cabal squads with the Black Disciples to flame down the GDI spikes, so that gives them a 3 spike advantage overall, which is like 1800 credits a minute advantage, which soon adds up. So while you initially are behind, doesn't make that much of a difference. Now you want to go for the engineer first, because if you don't, then, well, a Cabal squad can kill your engineer once it gets to the bottom of the spikes. We're going to dig a foxhole in the middle here, just so we can see a Reckoner if it comes, because this Reckoner rush, man, I mean, it comes extremely quickly. Sometimes it's just hard to spot it before it arrives. And I think we'll dig it right about here, just to give us some extra vision. And I'm a bit late capturing that spike there, but that's not a big deal. We don't want to lose this engineer, obviously. So, and we don't want to dig a foxhole either, because if he's going for Black Disciples, then, well, we're going to lose the rifles in the foxhole. Okay, he's going for the Black Disciples, so he is after all going for Black Disciples. We're going to garrison up that building there too, which is going to be even more of a pain for her to get those back. If he abused the range, he could kill those off, but yeah, barely going to get out of range. Holy crap. I don't know how his squads get there so quickly. But yeah, we're going to take that spike. Again, I was lucky capturing the spike. We go for a pitbull to scout, and then we'll follow up with predators. We're going to attempt to save this Tiberium spike right here. So the spike will go towards his base, and then predators in case he's falling up with bikes, and of course we want to try and save this Tiberium spike.
Our building has been captured.
So yeah, he has a free spike advantage over me right now, which is pretty bad. We can have predators, of course we can attack his spikes with the predators, force units out of Black Hand. I usually don't like to go more than 2 preds. So yeah, at this point if I see bikes coming towards me, I would just forget saving the spike and then go for something else. Or to try and save this Tiberium spike. He's going for buggies now. Okay, so his intention here is to try and to kill this pitbull. He's going for bikes. Okay, he's going for bikes now. I'm going to able to save this spike, so it costs me $2,400, but I know that the importance of the Tiberium spikes. I'm going to send these preds towards him. So I'm going to have a good advantage over him. Let's start getting pits out. We're going to use these preds to attack his spikes, because we don't want Black Hand to have a spike lead this early on. So let's draft a tower up in the north just so we can see units coming well in advance. Now he has to make the decision, is he going to be going for my harvesters or is he going to go and save his spikes? If it was me, I would try and save the spikes, but you never know. He's going to send rockets, okay, towards there. I can see what's coming for the most part. Okay, there we go. Okay, right. So I made the right decision there. Sometimes you got to try and guess where's my opponent coming from, where's he going. And in this case, he is going to lose this spike, most likely. Get this pitbull back for repairs. And I think I'm going to kill off one of those spikes before he arrives with his rocket squads.
Construction complete. New construction options. Insufficient funds. Building.
Right, so let's get these down there.
Unit under attack. On hold. Cancel.
Get those preds back, we don't want to lose those. Every unit is quite valuable, especially as GDI. GDI units cannot be... Ah, God.
Training. Training.
So yeah, unfortunately, going to lose a structure there, but we still are miles ahead at the moment. And there's another one of those, so let's kill that. We have the sonic repulsion field, so these attacks are not doing too much. I mean, I lost a war factory to 2 of those flame tanks, but it's not a lot of damage. Now we're just going to make 1 hammerhead. We're going to fake the hammerhead spam, force more like buggy, and then we'll switch to mass preds from 3 war factories. That's what we'll do. So we've got 7 harvesters at the moment. He's going for the imp switch. 2 spikes in total under his control. We can do something about that though. We can use that hammerhead, which is under our control. And take back some of those spikes. So yeah, he's switching to Scorps. I think we're going to go for APC Pred. That's the best bet now. Preds can crush infantry while the APCs just mow through them. Right. Okay, so we have some pits. Going to do some pointless harass on him because, well, he can micro around a war factory and prevent them from doing any damage whatsoever. And here he comes with the infantry. So let's not waste those. Get this hammerhead to attack those.
Building
Now,
captured.
what's his
Construction
situation
complete.
like
Unit
for
under
Tiberium?
attack.
He's going for loads of imp, right? Okay, so
On hold. Cancel. Training.
it's going to be the imp switch. We could sell our MCV right now, which is probably looking like the best bet.
Our base is under attack. Repairing.
So we'll do that, and let's see what he is up to. See if he's got infantry coming towards the top of the map. That's a veteran hammerhead, so we can kill off pretty much anything quite easily.
Insufficient
The Tiberium field is beginning to grow, so
under attack.
yeah, let's not waste that hammerhead. Every unit, again, really important that you try and retain them alive for as long as possible. So I imagine now he'll be recalling everything back to base. Okay, I saw a glimpse of his bikes going back. He kind of went for bike buddy because he saw that I'm going for one hammerhead. So my trick for faking the hammerheads did work. He's going for units that are not effective against this unit composition. And now the spike advantage has been reduced to 1.
Enemy units sighted.
So I think now would be a good time to switch to
Training. On
the MCV. Try and get that unit spam going.
unit under attack.
Probably a good idea to consolidate forces now.
Training.
Some Preds out on the field. And of course I've got some Shatterers that are not in my... Yeah, one hammerhead, man. Let's see if we can try and deal some damage with those. And get the expand underway. This one hammerhead, we've only got one of them, but it's doing a lot of damage. And he's kind of base locked right now.
Unit under attack.
I don't imagine he'll have any one clicks at the moment.
Training.
So yeah, let's just keep up the Pred APC spam. It's all we got right now.
Tiberium exposure detected.
Now it's going to be hard for him to defend all of this off at the same time. So let's get some more hammerheads out now. We can't handle this army with just land units. We're going to need to switch, but of course he's probably almost got AP ammo done.
Training.
So it's probably a good idea to...
Unit under
Right, okay, so he's
Tiberium.
doing a good job with his camping right now. My MCV will be almost expanded. I almost lost my hammerhead there.
New construction options.
You don't want to lose any units if you can help it.
Insufficient funds.
And he's probably got a Tib Vane ready.
Structure sold. Unit under attack.
Okay, there's the Tib Vane.
Harvester under attack. Structure sold.
Fortunately though, he didn't get any harvesters. He's got 2 purifiers on the front line. He did decide to keep a hold of his...
Structure sold. Harvester lost.
Yeah, loads and loads of those. 4 purifiers on the field. And these purifiers fall pretty quickly. We need to make sure that we kill the husk, because obviously this is just for nothing if we're unable to kill the husks off. And yeah, we're leeching some Tiberium. He does have Tib Core, but he sacked all of his bikes.
On hand.
And these hammerheads, of course, will be used to scare off those purifiers from attacking my base while I get an economy up here.
Construction complete. Unit under attack.
So
Building.
let's kill off these infantry. I don't imagine he'll be expecting me to go for... There you go, Elite Hammerhead. There's a chance that this might go heroic if we don't lose it. So yeah, let's micro a little bit here.
Unit
So yeah,
lost.
my opponent getting 1 Hammerhead, which is good for him. Now we have ample anti-infantry now, so...
Building.
And he's used his Tiv Vane, so we don't need to worry about going into Tiberium field. Perhaps that was not the best usage of Tiv Vane ever. 5 hammerheads on the field. And he is going for what appears to be one final push. But he has to do something about those hammerheads. And we got 13 predators, so those 2 purifiers alone will not be able to handle these units. And here we go, the bikes, of course. Doesn't matter how many infantry you got, the bikes will just outdo the damage of those infantry. Did I lose my elite one? No. No, I didn't. Okay, good. So yeah, let's not waste those. We need them alive to kill his infantry. And with an elite hammerhead, that's going to just be so powerful.
Unit lost. Harvester under attack. Construction complete.
Alright, so let's get those hammerheads killing those infantry. I want to keep them alive because there we go, heroic hammerhead, man. How often do you see those? Like, it doesn't even matter. I've got 1 heroic hammerhead, so yeah, who needs more anti-infantry? And that's just epic right there. As you can see, the heroic hammerhead in action. Holy crap, look at that damage. It can just take on all those infantry alone. That was a pretty good game overall. My opponent did a lot better in that one. I'd say it's the best of the bunch. We'll do one more anyways. And of course, the maps are going around in the cycle. Wow, that one hammerhead. So much DPS. Alright. So, I'm not sure if my opponent is offline or what. He could very well be offline. No, okay. Right. Alright, so I'm just going to take another little break and I'll be back very soon. Alright, hey guys, I'm back and this time I get to choose the map as I am now hosting the game. Anyways, it was a fair while since we played the last one. So let me just get myself back up to speed. Okay, so we're gonna go for a map that we haven't played yet. Let's do Twisted Rift. I mean, it's Rift, but you know, it has a little twist to it. And I believe this is the best map, and I think this will be the last game. I have to make these VODs slightly shorter because my internet speed now is drastically slower, to say the least. What happened was I got cable TV installed, and since then my upload speed has just been really bad. It was bad already, but now it's just terrible. Okay, so no random BS. We have GDI versus Black Hand. And I just had to confirm that by opening the player standards, and I'm not sure why I'm building rifles. Okay, it's good that I built rifles. I know why. We're going to dig a foxhole in the middle, prevent those Cabal squads from getting into my base. And we want to see the Reckoner far in advance. That's the reasoning behind this. So I think we'll dig it around about here. Because once a Cabal squad gets into range, it's just going to mow down those. Okay, right. As you can see, they don't last too long, those rifles. And we may be forced to go for the pit first. Okay, so he tried to get there. I mean, the good thing is that we have the middle bit scouted. So if he tries anything crazy, then we'll have that scouted out. We need to scout a part that he does not see. I mean, that I don't see. So obviously, if he's going to go for a rush, he's not going to go through that part. And if he should take a swipe at that pit. Pits have directional armor, so that will take a bit more damage. Seekers are the only vehicle in the game that is kind of like a tank that don't have directional armor. That's why we shouldn't really call them tanks, because they don't have armor. But in the game files, they are called tanks for some reason. And there's the Reckoner, the dreaded Reckoner. Unfortunately, that Cabal squad didn't put my Reckoner into slow damage mode, but this one will. Damn it. God, these Cabals, they're just so overpowered. They do so much damage. Yeah, he's gonna go all in for this. We don't want this thing to deploy.
Construction options. Building.
Man, I tell you, it is hard to stop this thing.
Construction complete. Repairing. Our base.
And we're not gonna be able to stop it, damn it.
Building. Cancel. Unit under attack.
Okay, and don't worry, this harvest is not wasting any time going off the line.
Insufficient funds.
So let's get the counterattack underway. It's not an expensive rush, by the way, for Black Hand to do. It's extremely hard to stop. Myself falling victim to it this time, which is bad.
Construction complete. Training.
So let's get on the counterattack, see if he's going to be following up with any more crap, or if he's going to be playing normal. But this opponent in particular is not known to play normal. What's he on right now? He is on 4 and 2 and 2 war factories, which is bad, really bad.
On hold. Cancel. Training.
So ourselves might be forced to go for 2 war factories. He's on 4 halves, I'm on 5 halves. So we do have a slight economic advantage. However, he does have more units right now. And luckily, Predators can cost effectively beat Scorpion tanks.
Construction complete. Training.
We just need to get them out in force because he has loads of Scorps. Fortunately, he's not attacking me just yet. Okay, he's going straight for my
Insufficient funds.
first base, so don't blame him.
Enemy base sighted.
And he hasn't got a refinery up yet. Okay, he's a bit late on the expand. You would have expected him to expand well before now. Okay, he's going for bikes. Now, he's probably going to go towards the bottom. Now, we know now for a fact that he's got bikes. Okay, he's following up with bikes. So he's expecting the Scorps to tank the damage while the bikes dish it out. Let's keep some Preds at base. I think we're going to pull back these pits just so we can handle the bikes that are coming. A load of bikes. Like, a load of bikes. So let's get back.
On hold. Cancel.
Now, I think we have a nice amount of Preds right now.
Building. Construction complete.
So let's get some units on the field here.
Our base is under attack.
And yeah, not losing anything, which is just great.
Insufficient funds. Cancel. Training.
And he's going to go towards my expansion now. I've got 2 Scorps. No, not Scorps. Preds there already.
Construction complete. Low power. Building.
And if the bikes decide to venture their way up into this base, well, then he's going to find himself to have a bit of a problem there.
Our base is under attack.
So let's see what he's up to, what he's got at his expansion. Hopefully not a great deal lot.
On hold. Cancel. Training.
And both of these fronts can withstand an attack from those Scorpion tanks. Unless he's got more coming, but I doubt it. He's probably already underway with an infantry transition right now. Now, what Black Hand players like to do is just
Enemy base sighted.
hide their units
Unit sighted.
in the corner. He's on 3 harvesters there. He's got an advantage. Okay, there you go. That's what I was talking about. Leave some bikes behind. Happens. So we got some kills off there, which is nice.
Building.
Now we don't know what he's up to now, if he's taking up or if he's going for more Scorpion tanks. I imagine he's taking up to infantry. Seeing that, okay, my opponent has a load of Predators. What I'm not going to do is build more Scorpion tanks. Well, that's what the sensible person would think. That's what he's doing.
Options.
He's going for bikes, alright. We'll go for AP ammo anyways, because AP ammo APCs are just awesome. That's my reasoning behind that. Do I need more reason? Not really. I'm just gonna go for mass APCs.
Training.
Like a crap load of APCs.
Unit under attack.
And by the time I have AP ammo, let's just attack his expansion. Yeah, that's what we'll do.
Insufficient funds.
And I think we'll keep some forces back at base. And we need AP ammo, obviously, otherwise those APCs are just not going to do the damage that we need them to do.
Unit under attack.
And Free War Factory, again, is going to be pretty good. Once AP ammo is done, then, well, his infantry can just die, and that's all she wrote. Anyways, and deploy. Okay, he's on tier 3. He's already got an obelisk, so we don't spam anymore.
On hold. Cancel.
Since we have map control now, we need to take that blue. Like, we need it. It is a necessity. Power plants, of course, are going to be powering his base defenses that he kind of has everywhere.
Training. Construction complete.
Get some refineries there because, like, one purifier. Purifiers are really expensive and they're not that cost effective against Preds. Preds are a lot more mobile too. I mean, they can just ignore those and do something else. Now, I don't want to go for more APCs. However, we will split our forces up.
Funds. Structure sold.
And we have more than enough harvesters.
Cancel. Unit
Let's take the rest of this tip.
construction complete.
Of course, I'm just keeping him busy,
Building.
which is what you want to do. Let's get some more Preds on the field. Just keep him busy. Attack multiple angles.
New construction.
Go for hammerheads now. And I don't suppose he has one clicks ready. He may have one clicks. We don't know. We need to check.
Select tower. Construction.
Okay, we don't want to go into the tip, just in case. So we find out he has. If he tip veins this and I don't get anything from it, then that's just bad. Alright, so he's trying to. I'm crushing here, doing my best with the crushes, but there's just simply too much forces. I did, however, kill a large chunk of his army, which is nice.
Construction complete. On hold.
Going for 3 airfield hammerheads now. That's because I need the anti-infantry. He doesn't know I'm going for hammerheads. He's got purifiers, but I'm going to have loads of air to handle those. He's going to need a lot more rockets too. I'm not going to bother giving the fact away that I'm going for hammerheads until he comes really close and he can't retreat from them. Because if I attack them now, he can just go back to base and repair. I want them to come closer. Not too close though, because his flame will do a lot of damage. So yeah, 9 hammerheads. He won't be pleased to see this. Not at all.
Cancel. Unit under attack. Training.
And here comes the bikes.
Unit lost.
So yes, we'll clean up this.
Harvester under attack.
And he's going to need Mantis or something to handle this. This is just so much hammerheads. And he just tip vapor bombed part of the map that I wasn't actually going to.
New construction options. Buildings.
So yeah, I think this will be it for my opponent, who didn't do too bad. He just did not move. I mean, if he moved his MCV here and placed SAM turrets, then it could have done him a little bit better. But then again, hammerheads, man, I mean, they can just knife down those turrets pretty quickly. And yeah, that's going to be game. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. As I promised in the last, I'd have this out soon. It's been difficult trying to get these VODs out because, well, there's been no one to play online. It's really difficult to get a game, so if you're one of those people watching this video who plays the game and isn't online, then, well, what are you waiting for? Just get online, have some fun. The game, in my opinion, needs to be more active, and it's just so awesome. I don't know why more players don't play it. So yeah, This is Masterleaf, and if you thought this was entertaining, then please don't forget to like it. And if you have any feedback or anything to say, then don't be scared. Just write a comment, and I read all the comments. And if you have a question, then ask me, and I'll be happy to answer it. So yeah, this is Masterleaf. Peace out.